Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Lizzie. Please do subscribe if this video helps you in any way. For new subscribers, you're welcome. For old subscribers, thank you guys for always watching my videos. I love you guys so much. So today I'm here with another beautiful makeup tutorial. I'm just going to show you all how I was able to do this. So the first thing I did was to use a face wipe to wipe off every dirt from her face. Thereafter, I went in with Cetaphil moisturizer just to moisturize the skin so that it feels soft and not dry. It's just, wet and all. So after that, I went in with Miron Skin Prep. This will enable the makeup to last for a very long time. So I'm just quickly going to put this on her T-zone areas, basically round about her face. I'll just place it all around her face and then use a beauty blender to damp that into her skin properly. After that, I went in with face primer, and this face primer is from Zaron, and I've been using this for quite some time. In fact, almost all the products that I'll be listing out today are the products that I've been using for quite some time. So after using a beauty blender to damp that into her face, I sprayed her face with this Zika setting spray. This will make the makeup to last and she will not easily sweat. So moving on, I went in with Zika Foundation. I'm just going to put the shades in the description box below so that you guys can see, but at the moment I don't know the shade because the products are not here with me presently. So I'm just going to pick up this foundation from Zika, and dab that into her face. Remember not to drag, you don't want to create some lines on the face and all. So just make sure that you just dab everything like this. Just apply it generously around her face, and that's it, guys. So that's what I will be doing basically. So you can use any foundation that you have, as long as you know that it is not an oil-based foundation and will not ruin the makeup easily. Whatever you have right there will definitely work. So I'm going in with classic concealer to conceal her T-zone areas, basically just underneath her eyes and this part of her face. I'm just going to apply it like this, and then after applying it, I'm going to blend everything into her skin very well, like properly. I'm just going to dab that into her skin. Remember that you should not drag the products while you're applying it on your client's face or on your face. Just dab everything in, and it just makes the whole makeup to sit and look really nice. So you really need to follow this whole process. Just watch me as I do it. Just dab into her skin, do not drag, please. So I'm just basically using a beauty blender to just put that into her skin so that it can sink properly. Remember to do this properly so that it comes out really nice. So moving on, guys, I'm going to quickly pick up another shade of foundation from Zika. Also, I'm just going to apply that on her cheekbone area for her contour, and then a little bit on her forehead, just for everything to blend properly and so that it looks like her neck. And then I'm also going to contour her nose like this, just the way you can see me do in this video. So after doing that, I'm going to pick up a beauty blender again and then just blend that into her skin properly. So I'm just going to switch the face of the beauty blender to the other side of the face. I don't know if you guys can understand that, but the part of the beauty blender where I used to apply the foundation, I'm just going to turn that to the back of the beauty blender and then contour so that it doesn't ruin the makeup. But I hope that that is properly understood, sha. Okay, so moving on, guys, I'm going to also use this brush to just blend the contour on her nose, and then I'm going to pick up this Zaron concealer. I'm just going to conceal her nose like this, just for me to have a pointed edge. I'm going to conceal and then blend that properly so that it comes out really nice and so that it looks good. So I'm just going to pick up this beauty blender and blend that into her skin properly. Your blending game has to be on point. So guys, after that, I'm going to pick up this powder palette from Cheek. This is from Cheek. I really love this powder palette. Like, it comes out so nice. It's really beautiful. It works for me all the time. It just conceals anything, like it conceals any mistake on the face. I hope that that is understood. But from the beginning to your makeup has to really be flawless. You don't have to use powder to conceal. But then this one works. It works a lot, and it works for me very well. So guys, after using powder, I'm just going to set her face. I'm just going to set her face, and I'm using Sacha Buttercup. I'm just going to apply it on these areas, on her T-zone area, just underneath her eyes, her jaw, her forehead, her nose, just to have a pointed nose, and then the underneath her cheekbone, just right about this point where you can see me do them. So I really need to, when you're doing this, you need to make sure that your work is really neat. So take note of that. So I'm going to pick up this eyeshadow palette from Violet Vase. Yeah, I hope I'm calling it correctly. And I'm going to pick up this color of blush and then apply that just on her cheeks so that it makes the whole makeup pop. You know what I'm saying. Then I'm going to apply that also a little bit on her forehead, like this, the way you can see me do. So at this point, I'll pick up my brow gel and then draw her brows. You could use a brow gel, you could use an eyebrow definer, you could use a brow pencil from Davies or Airwoman, whatever you have right there. Anyone works. So please don't go and be killing yourself and be saying, I don't have this one, it must be this one. No, use whatever you have at that point. Use whatever you have, it works. So I'm just going to, when I'm done drawing the brows, I'm just going to conceal, and I'm using the same concealers that I used initially. I'm just going to conceal the both brows like this, and I'm going to also apply that concealer on her eyes, just on the lid of her eyes like this, so that it creates a base for me. And then I'm going to use a beauty blender to dab that into her skin properly so that everything just sits nice. So I'll pick up my eye primer also, and this eye primer is from Benyen, and I'm going to pick up the beauty blender too again, and then just dab that into her skin properly so that it looks good. So I'm going to pick up that eyeshadow palette from Violet Vase and then apply these shades of colors on her eyes, and I just hope that you guys can understand and you can see what I'm doing. I'm just, picking up an eyeshadow brush on the transition area. See the way I'm moving the brush? I'm just taking that round like this, just so that everything is blended properly. So these are the colors that I used. I hope that you guys can see and you understand. I'm just going to blend everything so that it looks really nice. And then for her eyes, I'm going in with a pink shade on the crease area. She's putting on a pink dress, so I wanted it to just match. So that was why I went with pink, and I've never really worked with a pink shade of eyeshadow before, so I decided to try this, and I just hope that it comes out really nice. I just pray it does, and I pray that you guys like it. So I'm going to pick up an eyebrow gel again, but this is a black one, and I'm just going to line her eyes like this, the way you can see me do in this video. I'm going to line her eyes, and then I'm just going to create a wing liner by the side of her eyes like this, and then make sure that that is done properly. And then I'm going to go in with a pink shade of eyeshadow underneath her both eyes like this. I'm going to go in with this pink shade of eyeshadow. Just make sure that you apply that generously and you blend it properly so that it doesn't give you marks here and there. You don't want lines all over. And then I'll pick up my eye primer again from Ben Yen, and then I'm just going to line her waterline area so that her eyes would pop. That was actually what I wanted. So I was not comfortable with the look at this point, so I had to shade her eyes with a black eyeshadow, and it actually came out really nice. So this is it, guys. I'm just dusting off the setting powder from her face, and that's it basically, guys. So once I'm done doing that, I'm quickly going to apply her lashes. You could use whatever lashes you feel you have, you have at the moment. You could use whatever you have at the moment, it works. So I'm going to use these lashes. So after doing that, moving on, I'll pick up this purple shade of Lippy, and this purple shade of Lippy is from Classic. It's from Classic products. Just going to pick that purple shade and shade her lips like this, and then go in with this shade of Lippy from Cheek palette. And I'm just going to tell her to blend that by smudging, like just blending, rubbing the lips against each other like this until I get what I want. So this is what I'll be doing, and this was the palette I used throughout, that's in between her lips. So you could see from the video that her lips are, she has like a full lip, so you have to make sure that you reduce it if you're working with a client that has this kind of lips. I actually love her lips though, but then it made the whole makeup too bold, so I had to go in to reduce with a concealer like this, just to reduce it a little bit, because it made the whole makeup to look too bold, so I had to reduce it. So I'm going to conceal underneath her lip. You can actually see that the size of the lip at this point has reduced, so I'm just going to conceal underneath the lip and then on top like this, so that it looks smaller. Thereafter, after doing that, I'm going to pick up a beauty blender and blend everything, blend the places that I apply concealer, so that it doesn't create harsh lines here and there and marks here and there. So you want to make sure that you blend, take your time to blend everything properly. So whatever works for you. I wanted the lip to come out bolder and nice, so I went in with this lip gloss, and I actually loved the outcome at the end of the day. So at this point, I'm just going to pick up this eyeshadow palette from Zaron. Pick up this eyeshadow palette from Zaron and highlight the top of her cheekbone right there, her nose, her forehead, and her jaw basically. Thereafter, I'm just going to spray her face with a setting spray just to make the makeup last. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope that it has been helpful. If it has, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and also comment in the comment section. I do hope that you guys learned something today. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to share, guys. Please don't forget to comment. I can't wait to see you all in the comment section. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.